Hello everyone, Cowbunger here. I am excited because there's a new Framemakers update out. It's a pretty significant one and there's a lot to talk about with Framemakers in general, so it's awesome. But the main thing that we gotta talk about here today is the brand new assist came to the game, Stardrop. As you can see, with Stardrop releasing, there's only one more assist that we've known about since the Kickstarter. And then after that, all the assists are going to get revealed. They're just brand new. We haven't known anything about any of them, which is fun and exciting, and it's great. I'm going to talk about that a little bit here because there's just been some news about Fraymakers in general. We're going to try out Stardrop while we're talking about it, right? But they gave a big Kickstarter update for this game that dropped along with this update. As you can see, for example, the UI has changed here. Brand new little HUD there, which looks a little bit better. I definitely like the pictures of the characters a lot more. I still feel like the HUD could be a little bit better, have a little more personality, but for what's there, I mean, there's even little stock icons. That's awesome. I will take that for sure. It's very appropriate that we're playing on a map with trampolines where we're bouncing around all the time. When we're about to use Stardrop, I will use him here, I promise. It's actually kind of hard to line something up with the trampolines being here. Let me see here. I'll just do it. I'll see what he does. Look, he's jumping around. Fish sponge will get hit by him. There we go. So if he hits somebody, they will get kind of spiked there. And from there, you know, you maybe get some crazy combos because he stays out. It's not like one of these things where once you hit somebody, he'll go away. He stays out, so you can kind of just like spike people over and over again potentially. Get some combos off of that. Again, very hard to show off on this map with this CPU. There's one thing that the Kickstarter update actually talked about that I'm excited about personally. It's the CPUs. They are working on improving them, which is a big deal for me because playing against these CPUs is not fun. I'm just gonna be honest with you. And I do it all the time for the monthly showcases, and every single time I'm just like, oh my god. Like it's painful. It's literally painful how they love to stick to platforms like the CPU's doing. They love to roll everywhere, not interact with you in any meaningful way at all. Maybe they'll hit you every now and then, but it's just like, for the most part, they're just a pain in the butt, dude. Buy Stardrop. I tried doing something with them, it didn't work. I'm excited for that, but there's a lot more than that. The thing that's probably going to be actually exciting for most people is that they are going to be revealing a new assist very soon. Specifically, it's going to be on Thursday, the 22nd. So we can look forward to that. Show off some different alts here. I think it's going to be pretty sick. They are announcing it for like a live stream with indie games being involved. So it could potentially be a really crazy reveal, just to get some publicity on the game. It's a very hard word for me to say, publicity. I mean, no matter what, new content for this game is always really exciting because there's just, for the longest time, there's been a drought really on new content. They've even talked about the process on the newest character. They've talked about how they pretty much got him done, or her done, I should say. It is a woman, we know that. They are waiting to see if they can improve the online even more. There is some online improvements in this update. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show off online because not a lot of people are playing. When I checked, there were absolutely no lobbies up, so I'm guessing that there's just nobody online right now. But they kind of just want to make sure the online is good for when they reveal a new character. That way people actually kind of stick to the game after they play and they're not just, doing whatever, just showing, oh look, I'm gonna play this character for like 2 seconds and then that's basically it. I know I can be good with this character, it's just been a while. Been a while since I played base cast of this game. see. Stardrop, go. Go get him. Oh, look at that craziness, dude. Yeah, Stardrop's a little crazy, man. You can rack up a lot of damage with them. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait probably a little bit longer. I don't know how long it's gonna take them to improve rollback to their liking. Who knows? I mean, that could take a while unless they really try to prioritize it right now. Because I mean, I wouldn't say it hasn't been a priority for them before, but it's, you know, obviously taken them years just to improve it a little bit. Honestly, yeah, who knows how long it's going to take. One thing they did say though, they talked about Character 8, right, in their development. As it turns out, they're already halfway done apparently, which is not something I expected. When I read that, I was like, "Are you serious? Like, holy crap!" So I mean, once we get Character 7, as long as they don't delay things like they kind of have with Character 7 in getting them out to improve other things about the game, they could be out pretty quickly, like probably within 2, 3, 4 months after Character 7 comes out, which I would definitely appreciate. I was actually just looking around, just making sure that my stuff was correct, and also looking to see if there was anything else I could really talk about, any major stuff. And yeah, there's a lot I still haven't talked about, but one thing I need to say, and I need to like correct myself here. Character 8 is like 70, what was it? Did it say 73, 78% complete? So they're actually like 3/4 of the way done, not halfway done. Very insane. Very insane. Yeah, so, I mean, it's probably gonna take more like a month or two. Right after Character 7, we'll probably get Character 8 right after, and then it's gonna take a while to get Character 9, but that's still insane, man. It's still crazy. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited for new characters in this game. I feel like the rest of the characters that they will get will definitely be more heavy hitters, because usually how, from what I've experienced, like, indie devs kind of want to see that you have, you know, made a game, and they want to know what you've done with other characters, etc., etc. The thing about the Fraymakers devs that they obviously had a step 2, so they already technically made a high quality game before. I don't think any other indie devs would have to worry too much about that, about the idea that they're handing their IP over to some people who don't know what they're doing with their characters or whatever. But I still think maybe some people would be cautious, right? That's a new side B, by the way. I don't think I've ever shown that off. Holy crap. That's crazy. I didn't think it would go that high of an angle. Yeah, I think now that they've really kind of proven themselves here, I think they will probably get some heavy hitters, man. They'll get some crazy characters in the game, I'm sure. Because, like, Octodad's cool, Commander Video's cool, Wotaro, honestly, he's been in a lot of stuff. If you ask the developer, they usually allow people to use Wotaro in whatever projects, you know? He's not hard to get, is what I'm trying to say. Watcher's cool, though, because Slay the Spire is a pretty big game in its own right, especially within its genre. It's probably one of the biggest. And then Orcane, Fish Punch, and they're just cool. But I wouldn't say any of these characters are like big. I mean, Commander Video and Octodad are for sure, but I wouldn't say they're like relevant right now either. They feel more like legacy picks, which is still cool. I would think people want, you know, some characters that have been in games a little more recently, right? Some more, I guess, again, the only thing I can really think of saying is more relevant characters, right? Ooh, Watcher feels a lot different than when I played her. I don't think that was supposed to be red. I think that was supposed to be Purple Trail. See, go get him. It's gonna work out. No, it didn't. Oh my god, yeah, that just decimates Fish Punching. Yeah, there were a lot of character adjustments made as well. The characters, basically everybody's kind of been nerfed and adjusted in some way, shape, or form to be a little more fair to play against, I assume. So that's cool. Like definitely the competitive of this game kind of does revolve around somewhat degenerate stuff from what I can see, but it's not like super bad. It's just like, why is this here type of things, and why are you allowed to do this certain thing? Not so much anything that's like offensively bad, it's just some silly stuff here and there. And some stuff that is definitely like a bit oppressive. So other than character 8, they started on character 9, but character 9 is only like 10% complete. But again, it's kind of crazy that they are starting development on them. Again, that pretty much shows to me that, yeah, character 7 is basically just done. They're just waiting for a time to throw them out there. So, bye, Fish Bungee. Watcher feels really good. I didn't really like the Watcher when she first came out, but she feels a lot better now, I think. Dang, that doesn't work. That would have worked, though. Aw, you went the wrong way, Fish Bungee. Let's play as Fish Bungee. Wait, we can have the same ult? That can't be right. That might be an unintentional thing, probably, if I had to guess. So another thing they've talked about is that they are going to start working on some new stages for the game, which is cool and expected because really, I mean, if they're going to add a new character, they probably add a stage with them, I'm sure. So yeah, they're going to add some new stages here and there. They also said that they're starting to work on target tests. So that's exciting. There's going to be some single-player stuff in the game sooner rather than later, but I'm sure that's not going to come until like maybe a couple months from now. Still fun though. Go get him. Dang, man. Stardrop's going to take him out on his own. There you go. Guys, I promise I can be good at this game. It's just, it's been so long, and I don't know. I don't take the game super seriously. Although it's funny, I'm like the admin of the competitive server, but I feel like I'm admins with Bowler, so I kind of feel like I'm more of like the person who meets community needs instead of like the competitive needs. You know, like I make emotes and I address certain problems that people might have, yada yada yada. I'm not so much super knowledgeable on the competitive stuff, but if I really wanted to be good at the game, I would be. I just choose not to because competitive gaming drives me a little cuckoo. Got one more match here. Let's do it on a custom stage, alright? This is probably like one of my favorite custom stages right here. And there's just actually like you know, a new Capcom Fighting Collection with CVS stuff. So I think that's where this comes from, CVS. So yeah, this is appropriate. This update's feeling pretty good. I can't say for sure. Like the main thing I have worried about with this game is the online. I gotta figure out if the new rollback feels good or not. Still might be one of those cases where rollback will be better, but there still might be some cases where doing the delay base will be better, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the delay based netcode at all. As long as it works, it's fine with me. You know, I don't care as long as the online works. That's all I worry about. I really haven't been hitting anything with Stardrop here. He feels pretty situational. I'm sure there's setups that you could do though. Like, I'd be really surprised if there isn't like some kind of throw, like that Arcane up throw could probably lead straight into Stardrop. You will find setups with it, I'm sure, and I feel like if you can actually hit it, it can be pretty strong. Because maybe you could probably do like up throws into it and then another up throw after that or something crazy like that, I don't know. Let me see. Go get him. Aw, oh, crap. Go. Go. Oh yeah, I think Arcane has his jab into tilts. I think that's something that I don't think was quite there, yeah, until a little more recently, so that's cool. I like that feature Rivals of Aether. I feel like it should be in like every platform fighter just because it feels good to do, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Probably would be hard to bounce around it, I'm sure, but feels fine on Arcane. It'd probably feel fine on most characters in a platform fighter, I'm sure. Here you go, here comes the rolling. I think I've basically talked about all the main points from the Kickstarter post. I'll look at it again real quick and tell you guys if there's anything else you should know. But yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the victory screens. They are working on those as well. They've shown a preview for the Watcher's victory screen that looks extremely sick. Like, it's very cinematic. So, well, yeah, there's a little setup for Stardrop, but it didn't really amount to much. Still going though. And they've also revealed that assists will strike a pose during the victory screen as well, which I think is a really sick thing. Again, makes them feel like they're more than just assists, right? And that's the whole purpose of them focusing on getting a whole bunch of assists in the game rather than a bunch of characters. Because I'm sure if they didn't have assists in the game, that character, they could probably add more characters to the game, but they want to do assists so they could represent more indies, and that's cool with me. So anything that makes them feel like they're really in the game in official capacity is awesome. And yeah, I think that's basically going to be the whole video right there. I don't know what else to do. I've tried using Stardrop. He seems fine. He seems situational. He seems like if you can set him up, he could be really crazy, but it's just hard to set him up. So I guess that just means he's fair and balanced, right? But in terms of content coming up, you guys can look forward to a whole bunch of different stuff that I have planned. I try to be more consistent with my uploading, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's only going to get better, especially when the Switch 2 comes out, which we're getting really close to. Obviously I'll probably be veering away from platform fighting game content a little bit when the Switch 2 comes out, because there's just going to be so much stuff to play throughout the next couple months here. It seems like Nintendo's strategy is to kind of get out something pretty consistently, at least at launch here. I'm sure there will be a slow period at some point, but I'm going to enjoy the ride. Pretty much the rest of the year is set for me with just a bunch of Nintendo games, and then again, if any updates come out for platform fighters like this, I will cover them. We definitely will be looking into the new assists as well. Probably will be reacting to them getting revealed. I don't know if they're going to be playable after reveal. I don't know if they're going to be playable after their reveal. I'm guessing probably not, but if they are, then I'm sure I'll jump in and play them. Should be fun. Yeah, just lots of stuff coming. The usual stuff I'll be experimenting with, seeing what sticks, and we'll go from there. See you guys on the next video. Bye.